Hi guys, it's Kier from MinorConflict. Just a quick word before we get started. We've had a little bit of a trouble with some of our recording equipment, and the episode doesn't really start until about 10 minutes in. There's not missed much, just talking a wee bit about Darktide, the new Left 4 Dead style game by Fat Shark, the guys that made Vermintide. And talking a wee bit about the starter kits, which have been announced. But we're going to jump straight in where we're talking about the new models, specifically the Gladiators, the new little tanks for the Space Marines. So we'll pick up there. Sorry again for any muck up. Hopefully we can get on top of this for next week. Cheers. Pretty insanely good.
They do.
And fucking cool.
It's doing like insanely
so that's cool.
good.
They're basically, you know, the Ute, the little floating Ute.
Yeah.
Ah.
They're basically Razorback versions of them. So
Oh, no, I did see those.
Yeah.
They look cool.
They look cool.
I mean, that's not a Razorback version, it's a Predator version.
Yeah, it's a Predator.
Oh, I guess it is, because
yeah.
it doesn't take transport.
Predator.
So, yeah, it's more of a...
I didn't
it's more of a
specifically say it was
Predator.
a Predator version. Upgraded the Predator.
And
It does look...
Not sold.
I do like it how they've kept the traditional rhino shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's got the 3 panels at the front.
Yeah, the generic sort of like little bunker slits on it.
I think they're pretty cool.
I
Yeah,
do
they're cool.
feel that Space Marines have this thing. They're getting older releases. You know, there's always new Space
Well, they
Marines
have a
stuff.
whole new range to get through. And I'm glad they're trying to get through it quickly.
I understand that, but I think Space Marines have an issue now where they are making themselves redundant with certain things. Certain releases make certain models like, oh wait, I have these now? Well, there's no point taking that anymore.
Yeah.
This is now? There's no point taking that anymore.
Yeah, I mean this is I'm kind of gutted because I really like Predators. I think they're really cool, and I had a whole plan. I was going to convert like a bunch of like
The models.
Yeah.
Bradley's Bradley
Oh,
turrets
yeah,
and put them on
yeah, that's
Predators
right,
and make them
yeah,
look dope, and now that's gone out the window. 'Cause
Has it
Predators,
though?
well,
You can
these,
still do it.
I could, but like they're never going to be used again.
No. Oh, you can run them as
Why
a
not?
Gladius.
I could run it as a Gladius, I guess.
Oh, you can put a Predator on top of the
But
Gladius.
my guys are desert boys, so why would you have tracks when you can just float?
Exactly.
Like,
It does seem a little bit more practical.
yeah,
There was a fair bit
Makes
of
sense.
assault online and from Space Marine Play saying, what? It's less than a year, I had to buy a new Codex?
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that too.
Oh, really?
Spicy.
I do want to go through
How
the
long do we
variants
have?
of these because
Yeah.
this is kind of a precedent.
Okay.
So there's 3 different variants of this thing, of this Gladiator tank. We're not sure if the sponsons are included in that variant or not.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one I showed is the Valiant. So it's got twin layers and multi-melters on the side.
Right.
And we don't know if you can switch those multi-melters out for anything.
And
or
tanky.
because of, you know, when you get like a Primaris captain, he has a power sword and a bolt pistol, right?
Yeah.
You can't then go, oh, you have a Thunderhammer and a bolt pistol.
Yeah.
You know? You don't get, you get
Right.
both or you get nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm a little bit concerned about that because it would be nice if you could mix and match these guns a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to do that.
Well, no, I think the whole Space Marine range, bar the characters have gone, this is what you get.
Yeah, this is what this comes with.
Yeah.
Because they've done, and we'll talk about this later on as well, but they've done it to the land speeders now too.
Yeah.
So there's the Valiant, which is twin layers and multi-melters on the side. There's the Reaper, which is the good one.
The one you take.
Yeah, twin heavy Gatling cannons,
Yeah.
which is like 40 strength 5 -2 shots.
-2.
Yeah, they have AP.
Oh my god.
I think it's -2. It might just be -1. But either way, it doesn't matter because it's heavy, so it'll be
Everybody
-2.
fucking harps on about the
Yeah.
Punisher being over.
Yeah, it's basically just a mental Punisher. And then it has these interesting... they're not storm bolters. They're longer, so they almost look like bolt rifles, and it's just 4 of them stacked together.
There's one.
So it's like a... Yeah, so this is that one.
There's one I see which
It's
is
like a
storm
hurricane
bolter.
bolter, but made out of bolt rifles.
I think it's the same one that's in the other one. You know, the transport, isn't it?
No, that has the storm bolters on the sides.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like a quad bolt rifle.
Could be quad heavy.
Yeah, it's like the new hurricane bolter basically. It looks fucking cool anyway. So this is the one to take 'cause it's really
Is it
good.
better than the whole Land Cruiser with the, what's it, 12
Probably, yeah,
Hurricane
probably.
bolters that it had?
This
on
has 8, so it's a bit less.
Yeah, yeah.
But they hit way fucking harder. And then there's the other one which has the big it's called the Lancer, which has the big las cannon. Not las cannon. It's like a las destructor.
the-
from the-
Right, it's the Las. It's
Las Talon.
It's like the Las Vanquisher.
I think it's called the las destructor or something.
No, I think it's the last Talon.
No, las Talon's the little like revolving one that goes like, that the fire has.
Oh, okay.
Let's just say it's
a
the
big
Las
Las
Cannon Vanquisher
it's like a
version.
When I say cannon, I don't mean like las cannon, I mean
No.
like battle cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're talking about the big one.
Yeah, the big
single
chunky
cannon.
one.
Sorry, I was
Yeah.
talking about this, like the snub nose last cannon.
No. Yeah. They might be less talents.
Yeah.
They might be less talents because they're just shorter range. And it has storm bolters on the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Sign me up.
They also showed us some photos of the new monolith.
Yeah, which looks cool.
It looks amazing. It's just a big thing of black stone. It looks real cool.
I wonder if it has different rules now.
There's like a dude like cuff coming out of the. Yeah.
It has to have different rules because the old one was useless. Or borderline
Yeah.
useless.
Well, that's the thing. It's got a new weapon option
True.
that looks more like a heavy one-shot
I'm-
anti-tank
yeah.
style weapon, which
I'm
is
more
kind of what
intri-
it needs.
Yeah.
I'm more intrigued to see like drop pods or something like that. Like redone drop pods.
I don't want to talk about redone drop pods because they did one already and I didn't like it.
I don't want to talk about it right now, but that's what I want to see. I don't want to talk about it. We're not going to.
My
There's a
new
new
sister,
lady.
a new sister,
Oh,
2IC.
Yeah.
I mean, she looks awesome.
I'm assuming she's a lieutenant, right?
Yeah, she's a lieutenant. It's what they call the Palatine,
Palatine, yeah, that's what I
which is in the lore, and
Palatine.
they actually existed before. This is not the first time they've turned up. They are like a lower grade canoness, like a canoness in training, sort of thing.
ah,
I mean, I don't know what she's gonna do. I hope she gets a reroll wound aura of 1.
I feel like that's sort of
Because
the direction
sisters
it's going.
don't have that.
Yeah.
the sisters are already incredibly overpowered, so I can't wait. Sign me up.
I should
I
give
hope
you
she
an
does lots
extra
of
so now you
things.
can ignore AP3 as well.
Oh, that would be sweet.
Because she's holding a little Rosarius thing, which
Yeah.
will do something. Because
How are you finding what I really like about the molds of the sisters? I know this is going a little bit off topic, but I just love the build, the way they've molded the sisters. They've done it so well.
Yeah.
They have.
I think just like with those chicks with the long swordy
Yeah.
things, you know, they don't, you know, I mean, yeah, they're women. They're clearly women. They've got very feminine features about them, but they've got like these fucking real powerful legs.
they're warriors.
Yeah,
man.
and it's so good. It
Fighters.
hasn't been overly sexualized.
not in the remote.
No,
You
it's
know,
really
and I
good. It's
think
really
that's
good.
so cool, rather than being like, oh, I'm clearly a woman model.
I barely cover myself
Yeah.
with the purity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be 2IC, but I'm so clumsy. You know,
Yeah,
something
they're not
like
there to
that.
look pretty. They're
Yeah.
there to kick butt.
How does it look? How does that model look?
The model looks great. I think
Yeah.
every model in the range looks amazing.
They're so good.
I mean, then people say, "Oh, they're not so pretty." I'm like, they're not worried about being pretty.
They're not
No, they're
meant to be
worried
made
about
to be pretty.
stomping you in the neck.
Yeah.
Like-
And the Repentia, the one you're talking about with the big swords, they look like they can carry those things.
oh yeah.
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 And it's
Yeah.
incredible, like just hasn't been. They look fierce at the same time. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, you
This-
dirty thing. Oh, crikey.
They're scary.
They're scary.
Man.
Yeah.
They're like
I
genuinely
love
scary.
them. I absolutely love
They're
the
rad.
entire range.
Yeah. Sorry. Right. Carry on.
They also gave us some previews of some upcoming other models that we don't really know what they are.
Oh.
Oh yes.
There's
Is it just
a
like
new
close-ups?
Death Guard model gun. We
Yeah,
saw the
okay.
gun, we saw the hand, and we saw like a bit of the cloak or something, kind of wings or a cloak.
Yeah.
Can't really tell. I'm wondering if it's like a Terminator unit because that's a big gauntlet.
I don't know. I don't think it's a unit. I think it's a character.
I think it's like a because
I think
there's already a flaming character.
every
right?
one of these things is a single thing and not a unit.
Yeah,
Every one of these previews.
I'm with you on that.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm with you on it.
You sure?
being-
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think it's the
I
character.
wonder about that.
There's a
'Cause,
flaming thing. No, there's going to be a shooty thing.
I can see that one being a character, but there's
They've got to
then
have a lot of characters. Already.
yeah, they do. There's then a Dark Elder.
Yes, which I think is Lilith.
It's very possible to be a Lilith. She's got a knife and she's got what
Yeah.
looks like a shard net,
And she has hair.
shard
the
net?
hair.
and she has the red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you got like a fishing net and then put lots of little fishing hooks on the fishing net and then
Okay.
threw it at someone.
I just thought it's just like a real lower class way of saying Chardonnay.
A cardinet.
I thought you were going to say shark nets or something.
Yeah, Chardonnay.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
Go,
I mean,
go,
if
go,
it
go.
gets in you, you might shark yourself.
Sharknet. Oops.
So yeah, it's definitely some kind of witch cult thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
people say it's Lilith or Bloodbride is the two main
Yeah.
contenders for
Yeah.
it. If I was a betting man, I'd say Lilith.
I'd say Lilith. We then got the Skitari guy.
Yeah,
Skitari leader dude.
See,
He's got like a rod of commander rod or something.
A rod of
He
command.
looks fucking dope. And they really need like a cheap HQ unit because
Do they?
Well, they've only got tech priests.
I guess so.
And they need like an infantry HQ. So I think it's rad.
It's kind of the same with sisters. The only option we have a canoness, and everything else is a named character.
Yeah, because they've got Call, and then they've got Tech Priests, and they've got that Daedalus guy from the Blackstone, who's really good. And is actually quite cheap. But you can only take one of
Somebody
those.
says that the rod looks like the Tesla priest thing.
Yeah, it's got the same little thing on it, but it doesn't have like either he's holding it like backwards, or it's just
We could be doing some sitcom food with it. I don't know.
yeah.
And the thing is, I don't know Skitarii well enough. I just saw it. I was like, it looks like every other Skitarii model I've ever
Yeah, but fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a rad looking dude, I reckon.
Yeah, well, just wake me up when there's some guard stuff, really.
Well, there's some orc stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, orcs, oh yeah, that's alright.
Orcs are fun.
Yeah, orcs are like
orcs.
guard. I mean, that's a class. I like that, eh? Wait,
Well,
no, there's guard
it's
stuff.
just a bunch of bodies.
There's orc stuff. It's a green tide.
There is. I always feel like orc players and guard players look at each other across the table and go, "I see you."
Yeah.
I see you.
Like, we kind of give each other an affirmative nod.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
like
it's
there's a kind of
yeah.
like cross camaraderie there that I kind of enjoy.
Like,
Yeah, especially when the army's fully painted. You're like, good for you. Good for you.
100 boys, 100 men.
Yeah.
because
it's
they know they have similar life experiences.
Yeah, yeah. And similar
sitting in a
struggles. And similar struggles with like
Crappy
the
BS.
mates that have the same armies, but that's all just heavy tank based.
Yeah,
They're
you're
like,
just like,
you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself.
yeah, you don't.
What are the
get
orc
that.
ones? Are
You don't
they
get
just
that.
normal?
I don't know.
It's just a dude with a pistol and a chopper.
To me, it looked very plain, very normal.
I'm
Actually,
wondering-
this is the one where, sorry,
Yeah.
when I said there was not units, this was the
Yeah,
one
I
said.
reckon it's boys or commandos.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards commandos.
I would too,
Probably.
but I really hope it's boys.
Yeah, those boys are pretty whack.
Because
It doesn't look that much different.
The boys are.
Because at least
because
because I used to have some of the old metal commandos, the old commandos, and they were tooled up to the teeth. They weren't. This guy's way too basic.
he's a bit basic.
I frisked through those commando boys
Yeah.
the other day. Actually, I think I was around at James's,
Yeah,
and he had
That's
some
good
of your old
bits, eh?
commando boys.
Yeah.
And they're you know
they're cool.
they've
Yeah.
got very good molds, but they are old.
Yeah.
But I think I'm with Kit on that. They might do, in order to dangle, they might do the commando thing first. You know. Go,
No, I think
"Ooh."
you're actually right on that. They
Oh,
are a bit
fuck.
plain.
Fuck me, right? Okay. You
But the
know
thing
that
is-
theory?
They does look a little plain to be like a.
Okay.
If it's boys, then you could have a box set in the future where it's the new Catachans versus Orcs.
Orcs versus Catachans, that's fluffy as hell.
Two sleeveless bros.
Yeah, a bunch of muscle bros just bashing each other.
Yeah, might need to reword that later on. Don't get your kid to Google that.
Amazing. Then we
The
got.
FBI likes this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong fists.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get to new codexes.
Mm-hmm.
And this has upset some peoples. Not some Necron players. Necron guys are pretty stoked.
They've been waiting.
Yeah, this is really, I'm pretty happy about that. I bought my Space Marine Codex 11 and a half months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how I feel about that.
Because they just released. Because they released the new Space Marine Codex and the supplements.
So they knew. That's the thing. That's what hurts me. Because, like, and I mean, like, in my heart of hearts. Because they knew that this new one was coming.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
were like, oh, we'll just throw a book out and some idiots will buy it.
No, they're like squee cash piggies.
Yeah,
Buying our
yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Well-
like, this is an intentional, like, you know, this isn't like a, oh, yeah, we need to change some stuff because some things are unbalanced and we need to fix some things.
Yeah.
This is like a, yeah, we're just going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
I don't want
And
to.
it doesn't feel good.
I don't want to be that guy, but you're the one that's conformed to buying Space Marines.
I mean, you're totally right.
you know, like I want.
You're also totally
I'm gonna
right.
be different. I'm gonna buy some fucking Chad Space Marines.
It's not just that. I mean,
it's like,
as a Space
oh,
Marine player, you
know?
get new stuff about every couple weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
And now I'm complaining because I got a new stuff.
I've done too much stuff.
Too much new stuff. I feel a little bit dirty about it.
But I mean, it was Space Marines are always one of the first, if not the first, codex of a new edition. So when a new edition
Yeah,
came
that's
out,
true.
they were always going to be at the forefront. I remember having a chat or something with you, like, check the spine of your book. Is it the new logo? Or is it the
Yeah,
old
and it
logo?
was the old logo, and we were like, oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
It's like when you go like at least in the UK, like Games Workshop is obviously, it's not around every corner, but it's in every major English city. And I remember going in there sort of a couple of times over the years because I'm an expat. So I go over there and visit. And every time when I do, I always walk past there and they've always got like some guy, holding dice. And he goes, "Hello, sir, you're just looking around." And I'm like, yes, just looking around, thank you. And they go, do you want to try a game? How about I be the spongy, shitty orcs and you can be the Space Marines? There's a new edition out and it's very smooth, very easy to play. Do you fancy a game? And I'm like, oh, I've only got 5 minutes. I've got to...
Yeah, I don't have 3 hours.
Yeah, but like they're
I'm
always...
in the middle of my day.
There's always the draw card. They're like, look at these Space Marines.
Just roll some dice, just kill some orcs.
Yeah. Oh, it's that easy. Yeah. I had to do something very... I think I had to meet up with my mother. I'm actually in a bit of a hurry.
Terribly sorry. I have got to go have tea with my mother.
Look how many orcs you've killed. Space Marines are so good. So they are like the golden goose of Games Workshop, really, aren't they?
They really are.
The show boy.
So, this is the other thing though.
Oh.
There aren't going to be, well, as far as from what we know, as of today, this might change tomorrow, but there aren't going to be any more chapter-specific codexes.
So the supplements.
It's all supplements now. So Dark Angels don't have a book. Blood Angels don't have a book. Space Wolves don't have a book. It's all supplements.
That's really
I
shit.
think somebody said there was like over 90 entries in this new Space Marine book for units. Like over 90 unit entries.
So how do you get your stuff? If you're a Space Marine, how do you get your not Codex?
So you buy your Space Marine Codex.
Thank you. Yes.
Here I am. Then you buy your separate codex.
I'll take the
supplement.
This is the space. This is the
This
Space
is the
Wolves.
Space Wolves one.
Okay, cool,
Yes, and
great.
So now you can have units from both books, I guess. But the rules will counteract each other and work in weird ways.
But the thing is, your main supplement rules are in the main book because that's where your unit traits are. But I assume they're not going to have Wolfen.
So like Wolfen aren't going to be in the Space Marine book. They'll be in the Space Wolf supplement to the Space Marine
They
book.
could be in that.
I mean, they could be. I'd be very surprised.
I mean, it could be a book where it's everything. And suddenly all the supplements before just don't mean shit ananymore.
Oh, I mean, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
I'd buy that book, yeah.
That's a lot of supplements.
But I doubt they're going to play it that way. Do you want to talk about some of the things that we know in the codexes? What's going to be in the codex?
I mean,
stuff?
Go on.
yeah, we'll talk about what's in it. But this
Fuck
apparently, I've read and I've heard from other people who've played this and seen it. Overall, they've actually toned down the Space Marines. They're not as strong
Right.
in this codex.
Good. They need it.
But have they made them like that? Because that's your baseline Space Marine boy, and then when it get the spicy wolf boy, it's different sort of thing.
Well, I
mean,
hope that is different.
the
I hope it's
old-
not like Space
Okay.
Marine Plus.
Yeah.
I hope it's just Space Marine different.
Fair call.
The old Space Marine used to be their benchmark for everything else to be measured
MEQ,
upon.
right?
Yeah.
That's what yeah.
Yeah, so you measured how
Marine
good you were
equivalent.
against a Space Marine. But now Space Marines have become so high up.
Because Primaris Marines are not MEQ anymore.
No. They're hard to kill.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's not confirmed. It's just things I've heard from playtesters and other things. But
Yeah. Which would be good, I think, because I mean, there's some Salamanders shit that is broke in this edition.
mm-hmm.
They have Crusade specific rules in the in the Codex.
yeah,
So you get like your units can like get different traits and stuff, which is fine if you want to play Crusade. That's cool.
which is also it's fine, but it's also a problem because if you really fluffy and you really want to get into this, how long are you going to wait? Some people have to wait for the Codex to get their Crusade narrative rules to play.
Well, that's why you start painting your fluffy army beforehand, and you just kind of roll the dice as to how
How
good
your
it is.
unit's going to work on
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I don't know. I do see what you mean, though.
Yeah,
But I guess it's also the thing. A lot of fluffy people like to play very, very fluffily.
Yeah.
But they don't really give a shit how it's laid out. They'll just
Exactly.
kind of. But they do have to wait, though, don't
But
they?
you have to wait. But I mean,
Yeah.
everyone's going to have to wait for Codexes. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
It's just a fact of life.
it is. Anyway, let's hit some of these chapters.
Okay, so
Hit me. Give me like 3
There are
combos.
some new rules.
3 combos. Let's go. Boom. 1.
In your codex,
Oh.
there are new secondary objectives specific to your faction.
Yes. And
Okay.
we
What do you
talked
have thoughts about this?
I think it's a bad idea.
I think it's a great idea.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I like that there are specific like things that match your faction that you want to try and do,
Yeah.
and as long with the caveat that everyone has them, and then like balanced within the rule set, right?
See, that's the problem, because I don't have faith in that.
Yeah.
Because we've all got Maelstrom cards, and we know some factions cards are bullshit, and they're all written by the same people, and there are utterly unachievable missions in some of those objectives in those. And if one army one day gets like these amazing secondaries that you cannot stop them getting, that's going to throw the balance way out.
An entire guardsman squad needs to die in the first turn.
Yeah.
No worries.
Gotcha, I'm fair.
Got it.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, an example, because I'm not saying this is what it's going to be, but sisters use 3 miracle dice per turn, and you get 3 points per turn. There's nothing the opposing player can stop.
No.
I'm not saying that's what's going to be, but it's just an example of what.
So there was part of the video, some very clever person managed to grab a still from it and zoom it in hearts.
Oh my god.
This
This is the level that we're dealing
Sepia
with.
tone.
So what it looks like is one of the secondaries is kill a unit using rapid fire or assault weapons.
Oh, well, that's great for me, isn't it?
But you can't use it.
Yeah, for the Space Marines.
Oh.
But so I think this is actually, I mean, that sounds easy to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm assuming it's like 3 victory points or maybe around there because that seems kind of reasonable.
Yeah.
But it's also, the reason I don't mind it or don't think it's too broken is because it fucks with your target priority.
It does.
So when you were going to try and shoot that unit off that objective,
Yeah.
now you're like, well, shit, I have to shoot that,
Or if
that
you've
little
got-
scout squad that I don't really care about.
Or if you want to
But
get in the thick of it.
they're easy to kill, and
Yeah.
I need to get my points, so I'm just going to hone into that unit, change my target priority.
I mean, because I actually played the game, the secondaries pale in comparison to the primary.
Oh, the primary is what it's all about.
Yeah. If you screw up the primary on one turn, it doesn't matter if you max out one secondary, it's like it's dead to you.
Well, because you're capped, right? You can only earn so much for each thing you do.
I heard
Even
somewhere
for primaries, you're capped, really.
that one of the secondary was you had to kill something in each doctrine, like through the game.
Oh, pretty much, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, that would work. I haven't seen that, but yeah.
Right, next combo. Good.
We're rushing
Coming in
through.
with the left
Sorry,
hook.
we are.
No. No, it's just like 'cause I'm looking at the list and it's really goosh.
You can only have 1 captain and 2 lieutenants per detachment.
Is that really a big deal?
No, it's not.
That's why I didn't think it was a big deal.
It's. I mean, maybe because people don't want to take multiple detachments now. So
I mean,
CP.
I think it hurts some builds a little bit more than others, but I think overall it's
You're
never
still
been...
going to see smash. You're still going to see 2 smash captains.
Yeah.
Like it's not hard
2
to do.
detachments, yeah.
Yeah, but you're paying CP to bring that second detachment. So
I don't know what to think of that because I always run 2 commanders, 2 captains.
I think it's pretty. Oh, that's just the space. We're talking about.
Oh, it's the
so you're
Space
right.
Marines?
Yeah, this is the space.
Yeah.
This is the Space Marine Codex.
It's fine then. I don't care.
There was
fair enough.
somebody brought up like what happens if you change one to what, a chapter master, was it? Does that
Yeah,
count as
because
a captain?
their data slate then changed to chapter master. They stopped being a captain.
Yeah.
But
When do you do it though? That's the problem.
You do it pre-game, so it's in part of your list.
Okay.
So I guess you could, but that's
Is it gonna be that
broken
much
stuff
of a
and it's gonna get
hindrance?
FAQ. No, it's I think it's for fluff. It's not like Tau Commanders.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
Yeah.
No, it remotely isn't a
And
problem.
it also, if it is a problem, it doesn't solve that problem.
No.
So I think it's just like a kind of
A
fluffy
thing. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It could be a thing we see going forward where, everyone's restricted in that sense. It could be like you only allow one tank commander.
You're only allowed 1. What's the Tau one that you always bring like 5 of?
The
Fireblade.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It's just that you have to mix your captains a little bit
You have to switch those slots out a little bit more.
because I mean,
And also, they made a whole bunch of lieutenants and people and got to buy them.
because that could be why this new Sisters model is coming out. So they're restricting the amount of canonnesses.
Oh,
It's-
connecting dots.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice dot. Nice dot.
Well done.
Right. Another right hook. Goosh.
The chapter tactics of chapters have changed.
Yes.
Who cares? Goosh, left hook.
People. They care.
No.
That one.
No, okay, so they've changed. Tell me more.
That one viewer.
Please, Kit.
Positive energy.
I implore you.
Dark Angels.
Oh. I
They
do like Dark
Yeah,
Angels.
so they used to reroll ones if they stay still,
Yes.
and only one person can fall to morale.
Yes.
Yeah.
The morale part they still have, but now they have +1 to hit if they stay still,
Which is even better.
which
Wow.
is real fucking good for
Oh,
them.
that's really
Yeah.
good.
That's really good.
Not
I was
just done
thinking
for
about
anyone.
starting
Yeah.
with Dark Angels Army, and it's just blowing wind up my skirt. So.
You do.
Okay.
I
Sweet,
can't
left
tell-
hook. No.
I really
It's
can't
really
tell
good.
you being
I've always loved Dark Angels.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
because they're just green.
Yeah.
You know, I like the colour green, and there they are.
Well, that's perfect.
White Scars.
Same with MinorConflict. It's green.
Yeah, well, it's green. It's more blue and orange, but
Well,
there's a bit of green on this one. This one's green.
yeah.
Next one.
White
Yeah.
Scars got advance and charge,
Oh, hello.
Really good.
and they got full back and charge, which they always have.
Oh my god, this is the...
And they got advance and shoot on everything. So they're fucking good.
Yeah.
They're like really, really
Arguably
good.
the best.
Probably the best one. Yeah.
Especially in this edition with a tiny board where you can get
And
anywhere. and do
we can
anything.
advance and shoot and then charge.
Yeah.
That's
That's
with
really good
those
for that.
3-shot assault bolters. That's so good.
That's really good for that assault one, that secondary objective
Yeah.
that you're talking about too.
It's your tanks as well. So they got your tanks that are gonna advance and then shoot you.
Yeah. They're going to be the fastest tanks in the
They're
game.
gonna be so good. Get that Valiant, man! I'm telling you. It's real good.
What colour are they? That's the important thing.
They're white.
White and red.
Hence the white scars.
Oh yeah, the
They're
white
the
skulls.
Mongols.
Sorry, I thought you
They're
said
the
white
Mongols.
skulls, and I was like, even then it narrows it down, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
White scars. Well, it's white. I think you know it's a real bastard to paint white.
It is.
White things.
Well, it
So
depends
I
how
think-
much you care about the white.
Yeah.
Well, that's Space Wolves.
Oh, tell me more.
Space Wolves. They still have the same rule. They have their +1 to hit on the charge.
Yep.
Which is great.
Yep, great.
Also, all of their units can heroically intervene like characters.
Oof. That's actually really good.
real good. I mean, that doesn't save you from getting attacked anymore,
No.
but just being able to do that is
That's
crazy
brutal.
good. That's
That's
crazy
really
good.
brutal.
And fluffy as hell.
Well, because if somebody goes like, oh, I'm just gonna squeeze in some Dire Avengers to take the objective of you.
Nope.
Nope, just gonna get punched in the face.
And they also have
Shit
one where
the
they can
bed.
burn a CP and make that a 6-inch heroic intervention.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
So I
You're not gonna be
mean,
able to
okay.
get closer.
you're not you just cannot get close to them, and they will kill you in combat.
You've got
It's really great.
you've got Space Force, didn't you?
Yeah,
Are they primers?
pretty happy. It's a mix.
Mix. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fine to be mixed. But have they brought out any special? Sorry,
They have a few characters, but they're not super.
So none
fluffy.
of
well, they
the
have
new-
Ragnar.
the new guy. Yeah.
Yeah, they have Ragnar, who's real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good stuff.
Okay. Cool. Space Wolves.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think that's a really big deal.
Imperial Fists.
Imperial Fists.
Oh, get fucked.
They changed their things to ignore light cover, which is just their old ignore cover rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't get the bonus to armor save when you're fighting Imperial Fists, which is good. And they used to have a rule where if you rolled a 6, you get an additional hit. Hey. Now it's 2.
Ouch.
Oh.
You don't have to roll for them, you just get them. So on a 6, you get to your 1 hit becomes 3.
Is that full bolters only?
Yeah, for bolt weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's heavy bolters. That's
That's
hurricane bolters. That's
Something I saw today.
stalker bolt rifles.
The aggressors. The frag launchers.
They're not bolters.
They're not. I know. Sorry, this doesn't particularly pertain to this, but they're blast weapons.
Yeah, they're blast. Yeah.
So a squad of something does like 180, 140 shots.
I mean, they're still real good.
They're
They've always been good, and they are real good. Crimson Fists get the additional hit on the 6, just 1 additional hit on the 6.
oof.
And they get their +1 to hit if a model has 5 or more units. If a unit has 5 or more models.
Well, that's actually kind
So
of
they're good against hordes.
Better
or, like,
against forwards.
Against larger units.
But I
yeah.
don't think anyone's going to be taking units of 6s anymore.
Yeah, I don't think that's changed for them. I think it's the same as it was. Maybe
Yeah.
they didn't get the additional hit before, and now they do.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Um,
Crimson Fists.
Yeah, Crimson Fists are fucking rad. That artwork, that cover artwork from like 5th edition, I think it was. Is still
Oh,
amazing.
it still blows my mind, that artwork. Is that the one where he's like,
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
yeah. What
'Cause they
happened to them lore-wise?
They got pretty much wiped out. Very close. Rin's world got like fucked up.
Cool.
It's real dope. I think it was orcs.
Classic orcs.
Then we have Black Templars. Reroll advances and charge rolls. It used to just be charges.
It's good.
Now it's advance and charge rolls.
It's
not bad.
It's not brilliant because you got to roll both dice, so it's not as
Yeah.
utilitarian as before,
And they have a 5-up for no pain against mortal wounds.
which is very average.
Not from psychic powers, mind you, just mortal wounds.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
It's okay.
but it's not. Yeah.
You'd
it's
figure
not
you'd get more for painting your models black.
your whole army black. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that's hard.
It's same with like the white
I-
scars. It's like, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I'll paint them.
Yeah,
With them, I'm
that's
like,
hard.
I'm not going to sacrifice painting.
Um,
Like
Blood Angels haven't changed. +1 to wound, +1 to advance and charges.
my bloody boys.
Yeah.
Carl will be
You're
pleased.
real good. You don't need anything.
No.
Carl will be stoked.
Ultramarines, you haven't changed. You're real good. You don't need anything.
Iron Hands.
Iron Hands, 6 up, feel no pain, double damage chart. Again, nothing's changed.
I think they lost something, didn't they? I feel like they have.
Oh, they used to be able to move and shoot heavy weapons without penalty.
Yeah. But that's...
Oh, no, that's their doctrine thing. So, no, that's the super doctrine.
Okay.
So, no, it hasn't
Super
changed.
Doctrine. The more you know.
Salamanders.
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 Yes.
Salamanders.
What do they
They've
do?
lost something.
They used to reroll 1 hit and wound every turn for every unit.
Yes.
Now they only reroll 1 wound roll.
Yeah.
One room roll.
Yeah, so they don't get the hit roll anymore. More roll. Yeah, which is pretty good.
It's a bit of a nerf.
It's not as good, but it's still really good.
Have you seen competitive wise? Oh, you know, joining
Yeah, there's
comps?
some broke shit they can do.
Yeah.
Like
I was trying to remember
24 more
if
wound
I've...
flames.
Yeah.
Because I've
It's a
never
problem.
competed, but I've always watched you guys play, and I haven't seen many Salamanders that you guys have come across.
No, you don't see them a lot. I think you will now, though, because their supplement was really good. They also have a stratagem where you can't target a unit until you've killed all the units around them, which is going to be really, really powerful this edition when you've
Yes.
got a unit on an objective.
Yeah.
It's going to
Right.
be a problem.
We'll see if they still have that by
Yeah.
Codex.
Yeah, well, true. Ravenwing have just been updated a wee bit, so they have light cover if you're 18 inches away.
Which is really hard to do on this small board.
Yeah, and they have dense cover if you're 12 inches away, which is the -1. So
It's okay.
it's basically the same rules.
Yeah.
And then Death Watch, reroll 1s. So during their every turn they go, I'm gonna kill troops choices this turn, and you reroll 1s to wound against all troops choices, all HQ troops choices.
Oh, shit.
That's their thing. It's kind of fun. Just
That is
reroll
kinda-
1s to wound. It's not OP, but it's kind of interesting.
I don't know. That sounds it's fun, but it's also it could be quite
But when they're fighting Xenos,
filthy Xenos.
they reroll 1s and 2s to hit.
Oh
Very good, but very specific.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I think it's pretty good.
I mean, I don't like very specific things like that, personally, from game balance sort of
Yeah.
thing. But, whatever.
Because it's a situational, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Yeah.
It's, it's a bit like Relic of Lost Cadia, isn't it?
Exactly.
Although I love that because it's the only good thing I had really to playing against filthy Xenos.
That real
scum.
1s and 2s against Xenos, I think, is going to be real. When it's really good, it's going to be really good.
Yeah, true.
And that is the Space Marine, what we know about the Space Marine Codex.
Yeah.
We got through it, guys.
I think
We got there.
I think they're coming out in October. So,
Yeah.
In October, hey!
Hey.
So no October this year.
No, it's so it's nothing about. I know it might be a different faction, all that kind of thing, because I'm not very familiar with the lore. Nothing about Grey Knights.
No,
No, they get their own Codex.
Maybe.
I would love them to be.
I hope they get their own Codex.
I feel as if they've been cast away. Into like,
No, they're really good.
Are they really good now?
Good.
Are they? Because I just
Awakening
remember.
made them pretty.
I remember
good.
Alan made some perler models, and then
Yeah.
they just gathered dust and
Yeah.
stayed. Well, they stayed in your glass cabinet.
I still took them out every now and again, but yeah,
Yeah,
to
but
get
just to
games.
look at.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
There was a. I wanted to get squatted, but we'll see.
I think they'll be alright.
Next.
Should we talk about the Necron Codex that's coming out at the same time?
Sign me up. I love me some robots.
Some Terminators.
Some yeah.
Same thing, they're going to get some Crusade specific rules. They're going to get a secondary tree of objectives.
Yep.
Secondary objectives that they can do. But they have new faction rules. Sub-faction rules.
New faction.
So they have protocols, so kind of like the AdMech have now. Every turn they kind of select a protocol that they want to be.
Yes.
And it makes them better at something. We don't know what those protocols are yet. And each faction has a protocol that they are always in, or that they are like preferred in, so they count as that one all the time,
Yes.
plus whichever one you choose,
I see.
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Yes.
And then they have their faction bonuses. So Mefrit.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Mefrit.
Right, I thought you said meth head.
MEPGHRIT.
Okay, I thought you said meth head.
Robotic methods.
So these guys, they used to be, if you were within
Renanga.
if you were within half range, you'd get an extra pip on your AP, which
Oh, yeah.
is really good. It's the one I usually do.
And it hasn't
It's really
changed.
great. Hasn't changed. You still get that, except you get plus 3 inches to all your weapons.
Rapid fire.
Yeah,
So that's
it's only
closer.
good. It's only good for you.
Yeah.
It's really great. I think it's all their weapons. I don't think it's just rapid fire.
Yeah. But I just made a reference that rapid fire will be closer.
Oh yeah. So those new guns,
Mm.
their rapid fire is now 9. No,
Yeah.
7.
No, they were 18-inch range, so the half range was 9.
No, they're 14-inch range.
Were they?
Yeah, we got that right.
Okay.
I put all of
Let's
that.
not argue.
That's
Left hook.
So they had a 7-inch rapid fire, and now it'll be an 8 or a 9 because you round up.
You round it up, yeah.
Anyway,
Swiss rounding.
It's really good.
Swiss rounding.
Nef-wrecked.
Excuse me?
Nef-wrecked.
Yeah.
So get wrecked. But with a
Right.
Nef.
And it's like nerf or nothing, but with that.
Nerf or
yeah.
nothing wrecked. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
These guys I really liked. I wanted to play them more because I like their rules, but they just never really worked out that well. They used to be able to advance through units as
Yeah.
if they weren't there.
Oh.
So they'd always move.
What?
If they advance, they always
Yeah.
move 6, and they could just move through people. They could like phase through you.
Oh.
Fucking cool.
Like robot ghosts.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome. So Middle Boy, like the
Yeah.
Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real awesome.
Yeah.
So they still have that.
What's good?
Except now they can, when they fall back, they can do it as well.
Which you got, that's amazing.
Do they look
which is really
different?
No,
Presumably each faction looks different.
they
You
have
know how
different
it's like
colours.
white
Yeah, they have
scars.
different colour schemes.
They
colours,
are.
right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably got a purple head or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck's sake.
Novok used to be reroll all hits in combat when you charge.
Shut up.
It was too good. Now they've changed it. You get +1 to your charge, and you get an extra pip of AP when you charge.
Which is still really good.
Which is still really good. So this makes your like, it's not great for like your good combat units because they're already like -3, -4. They don't care.
Yeah.
Although the +1 attack is good. +1 to hit, sorry, is good. But +1 to charge, sorry. God damn. But it
Wake
makes
up.
like you can put Enrica the Traveller next
Yeah.
to a 20-man blob of Necrons,
Warriors.
Necron warriors. They will get +1 attack, and they'll have +1 to the charge, and all their attacks will have -1 AP.
Yep. So they will tear something down.
They will rip shit apart. You're like, what are they? The fucking flesh terror guys?
Flayed ones.
Flayed ones. They will be crazy good. Your little tin can mans, the little turbine boys
Yeah.
that we love so much.
Bucket boys.
Yeah, it's cool, man. There's some play there. Nyalak.
Ah, yes.
They were the aggressively
Nyalak.
territorial ones. They got to reroll hits if they were holding an objective. They got to reroll their hit rolls.
Classic Mylek.
They don't have that anymore.
No, what?
Now their entire army has OBSEC.
Really?
Yep.
What?
But it doesn't hurt too much. I mean, if it's one vehicle has OBSEC, it's still only one model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But the things that have OBSEC now count as double for OBSEC.
See, that's good.
So their troops, every boy counts as 2 boys when you're doing OBSEC. Also, in the just side note, in the Saga of the Beast FAQ, there's a thing saying all Space Wolves have OBSEC. I don't believe it.
I couldn't find it.
I found it, but I don't believe it.
You don't
I'm pretty
have to-
sure that's a typo. And there was all, I mean, we'll talk about that too, the orc thing.
Will we?
And then there's Sortek. So this is
Sortek.
Sortek is like the main one.
Yeah.
Not the Silent King, but the other guy whose name I just cannot remember. I'm fucking failing with names tonight, you guys.
It's okay. I normally do that. It makes me sound cooler. When I...
They re-roll morale,
Ah.
not attrition, not combat attrition,
No.
which is a point of difference.
Right.
Okay.
That's something to remember. And their rapid fire goes up to 18 inches.
But it's good. You can roll the morale instead, so you don't have to take the combo
So
attrition in the
this-
first place.
Yeah,
More
yeah,
shitty.
exactly. But it specifically says that they can rapid fire up to 18 inches.
Does that mean that the really short range powerful gun sending rapid fire is up to 18
Longer
inches?
than its actual range?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just, I think basically if you're within 18 inches, you can rapid fire your gun if it has a rapid fire profile range.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We'll see how they run.
We'll see how that works out,
Yeah.
but that could be very, very
It'd be
good.
strange if you rapid fire further than you
That's
got to
strength
shoot.
5?
No.
That's
Like,
strength
I can
5 rapid fire -2 gun?
Yeah.
I can
is
see
fucking
soupy.
wicked.
I can see soupy people like abusing that, but I presume it's that.
Well, that's the thing. You
used
used to soup with Necron, so you'd bring your close combat units as Novok,
Something.
which get the +1 to charge and the -1 attack AP on the charge. Good job.
Yes.
And then you have your shooty boys bad and your
My
freckle
legs.
Sortek.
Yeah.
I haven't written down the other one.
There was one more.
Yeah, there's one more.
Well,
Do you want
there.
to see if you can look it up?
I'll try to quickly.
In the meantime,
So that's I didn't write down the Silent Kings one,
Okay.
which is the important one. So
Nice.
fuck me, I guess. The rest of it's just rumor stuff. So
I do like rumor mills
do you
though.
want to talk about rumor mills?
I hear he was Welsh.
There's a video going around of
What?
the Codex that
Yeah.
GW released,
Yeah.
and it has some new models hidden in those flippy pages. One being a heavy intercessor. We're still talking about Space Marines, sorry, Henry.
Yeah, no, I'm switched off again.
Okay.
No.
So this is the heavy intercessor.
Oh,
So
wow.
basically, Gravis troop guys,
Classic.
which seem tough as nails and really good for holding objectives.
Fantastic.
There's a new captain with a heavy bolt rifle, which we're assuming is the thing.
We're
with
getting
heavy
really picky now with all the weapons, aren't we?
assault bolt rifle, stalker bolt rifle, heavy bolt rifle, assault bolt rifle gauntlet. We got some crazy shit going on with bolt rifles.
It's like it's just...
Wait, which is the Silent Kings one called?
I can't remember.
Is it reroll 1 wound roll per unit attack?
Yes, it's that one.
Plus,
What are they called?
no, you don't even try that.
Well, let me see. I can't
The
remember.
bottom one.
This is Zerakan.
Zerakan.
Yeah, because he's Zerakan.
And a
That's his
5
name.
up versus thing against mortal wounds.
Yeah, so they have a 5 up against mortal wounds, a 5 up feel no pain.
And Protocol
Which
of
is not bad.
Undying Legions.
Yes, that's it.
Of the Dying Legions!
And what was the first one?
Reroll 1 wound roll per unit.
So they reroll. So they're basically salamanders
yeah.
without the AP ignoring, which is good. They
On
seem
certain
good.
units, it's good, yeah.
I think
Against a
gonna be
Global
pretty good.
Warriors, not good. But
Yeah.
Okay.
So we saw the
Back in
heavy
the
intercessor.
We're back in the room. Yes. Back in the
We
room
saw
now.
a new captain who has
Ooh.
a sheathed master
A new
sword
captain?
and a master-crafted heavy bolt rifle. I don't really care. He's just another captain who gives a shit.
I don't give a shit either. They're all space marines.
Although the heavy intercessor I do think is interesting because it might be the multi-part kit that goes along with the new eradicators because they look very similar.
yeah.
Still don't really care.
And then
These
we
guys
saw, this is the cool thing,
Yeah.
the land speeder.
Oh, yes, no.
So they gave a name for the land speeder, which is the storm speeder,
No.
Hellstrike variant,
Oh.
which is the missile one because I'm assuming it has Hellstrike missiles.
Probably.
As
Which
with
made
the-
me wonder again about what we were talking about with the tanks before, with the variants being locked into their specific loadouts.
Yes.
Which I'm not a huge fan of, I have to say.
But the thing is, are they separate data sheets so you could end up taking 9 tanks?
They are. You can bring. So they've done this with the regular land speeders as well.
Yeah.
They've separated them into separate data
Okay.
sheets. So the missile one, the heavy bolter
Oh,
one, the underslung one.
Yeah.
So you can bring nine squads of 3 land speeders if you want to.
Yeah.
I am excited to see those.
Land speeders are fucking cool.
They look cool.
They
love
are.
it.
They've always looked cool,
Yeah,
and I
they're real
really,
cool.
I really hope they don't fuck it up.
I mean, it looks like
They
a-
look cool, you know.
the preview photo is so bad, it looks like the old Command and Conquer pixel art.
Nice.
But it looks cool.
Yeah,
it looks like
cool.
something
Okay,
from that.
okay,
But
that's
it looks
promising.
rad.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like with the bikes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh yeah, they look sacked now, but you know, okay, they look good. And I was kind of hoping that it's going to transition
Yeah.
to the land
I think
speeders,
all the
but then
new
I saw
vehicles look real
I
good.
saw the sidecar motorbike, and it turned into a little truck thing, and then I got all
So I have
Throwing up about it.
some I've just removed the information from my head. As far as I'm concerned, the little trike,
yeah,
the little Jeep thing,
Yeah.
and the bunker thing, the
Yeah.
deep striking
Yeah.
bunker thing, they just don't exist.
That deep straight bunker
but imagine if that's going to happen with the land speeder.
is huge.
It's not. They look amazing. It
Okay.
looks really fucking cool.
Okay.
I think we said in the last video that
Their bunker is
massive.
massive. It's just original to the max. I'm probably gonna have to get one. I'm not happy about it.
I'm going to buy one, but I'm not going to be happy when I buy it.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Kids,
They
they
don't
don't
know
care.
they don't care. They really don't care.
No.
It makes me sad.
What next in the rumor mill, please?
That's it. That's all the
That's
news.
all the rumors.
That's it.
So can we complain about the app then?
Yeah, now we can complain about that.
This is what we've been building up to. I'm the only one. First off, I'm the only one here that's actually bought it and tried it.
Stay cool.
The Superman.
I've got to
sucks.
remind to keep calm.
Elon
calm
City
about the
Church.
So I tried the app.
You
I
tried
did,
it?
yeah. So I logged in.
Oh, you
I
did?
made the
Yeah.
account. I paid the money. I got to the bit where you download it, and then found out that you can't get it on iPhone, and threw my phone across the room. And then tried to cancel, and found out that there's actually no way to cancel your subscription. So I'm not feeling great about the app.
No. No.
I mean, that's kind of like
The general
you know,
consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one feels great about the app.
You've actually tried it.
Because I've got Android, and I've had it for about a week now.
Has it changed since it?
What a great week it's been.
I don't think. I think.
Can we just quietly say, sorry, before we get into it, this whole fucking release of the app has been a catastrophe.
It's been a dog show.
This is fucking...
It's a
It's a joke.
It's not. It's.
we just don't have an app, that's all.
No, I mean we'll get into why. Okay, I've had it for a while because I wanted to get day one because I really just wanted to, so I could talk about it here.
Stay
so I
woke.
try it and actually, not get things secondhand. Actually, try
We
it
were
myself.
so excited. This is going to be such a big deal.
All been waiting for this.
Give us digital
First off-
codexes, give us an app, give us an army builder.
It's going to be like
I'll pay.
They say, okay, you pay for it now. You have got the list builder, but at least you have all the information. The core rule books, all the books that's in 8th editions, you get access to it all. Like, great. Okay. Still, that's worth $8 a month. I think that's what's...
Yeah, I think it's at $8 for us, yeah.
So, I go to click I was at the game, I go to click the core rules, and it just loads up a Google Doc.
Literally, it says Google Docs at the top.
Yeah. And then later when I tried to open it, it failed and corrupted the file. So I couldn't even open it. It is the laziest thing you can fucking imagine.
Oh, God, it's so
It reminds me of when I was on
bad.
teacher placement.
It's not even a thing.
It just reminds me of when I was on teacher placement and I had lesson plans to do, which I didn't do entirely all that well. But it still ended well. Is just hurriedly putting something on a Google Doc or it's like a delayed assignment or something. It's like as though it's like a uni student that's studying psych, and in second year they had the honeymoon first year period, and now they've been huffing on the bong for like 2 weeks, and they've realised, oh shit, my assignment's due tomorrow.
It really
Let's put it on a Google Doc.
It really does feel like that.
It's like instead of giving your professor your assignment, you gave him a hyperlink to Wikipedia.
Yeah. A broken hyperlink.
Which I've done before.
Exactly.
Yeah, they go straight to a 4F4.
Okay, so that's not good. That's not a good start. That was my first introduction to this app. I had
Better than mine.
I have to say, I played it in my first game in 9th. It was fun, and I actually used the app to search unit things. So how many wins does my wave statement have?
Oh, so the search is working now, because it wasn't working for a while.
Apparently it wasn't working. It was working fine for me. So I was like, and it is faster to do it that way. If you know exactly what you're looking for, it is faster. You can search for your stratagems, you can search for your characters, you can search for your data sheets.
If you know the name of them off by heart.
Yeah, you have to know. You have to know the name and you have to spell it right. There's no getting it close. You have to know exactly what it is.
Shit.
But
Yeah.
it is a shit ton faster than flipping through a codex. It is still fast. It's faster to do that than it is to go through BattleScribe and trying to find the data sheet through there.
Yeah.
That is a good thing. It's actually good for that.
And it looks good. Like,
Cool.
it's well
That's
designed.
Yeah, the data sheets they are and aren't good. Visibly, they are nice to look at,
Yes.
but
They are...
everything is in alphabetical order in this, and I mean everything. And then there's no other organization.
Literally, there was an image I saw of so it's not even like, they don't even have hey, here's all the Space Wolf stuff.
Yeah.
They go, here's the Space Wolf Codex, here's the Saga of the Beast stuff in a separate thing.
Yeah.
It's not, they didn't even do that. Which seems pretty fucking basic to me.
So
It seems like they just got someone local who doesn't really know what 40k is and was just hey, can you make an app?
Not to mention as well, surely, Games Workshop, surely you knew as soon as you started this thing it was going to go.
Yeah, they
everyone's
cannot
gonna
have
buy.
known that this was going to be
Yeah.
a big deal, and I do not know how they did not just delay it.
the alphabetical order thing works for some things and doesn't work for others. Like when I'm searching through units, it being in alphabetical order actually works because it's quicker. It's actually quicker.
Oh, I didn't finish the thing I was going to say. Sorry, I just realized I didn't. So for example, the Space Wolves, right?
Tell me.
They didn't. So you cannot go into your Space Wolf Codex to find a stratagem from the Saga of the Beast supplement.
Right.
It's not there.
You have to go to.
So if you go into the Saga of the Beast and you go, oh, I want to look at the relics for my Space Wolves, because it's an alphabetical list, the Space Wolf ones, you're going to have to go through a bunch of other factions' relics. They haven't even grouped the things together.
So it's Space Wolf, Orc, whatever else they're in there. Space Wolf, Orc.
There is no UX designer
No.
involved in this process at all.
No.
It just hasn't been.
The only things that are not in alphabetical order is when you go to the data sheet and the weapons, they are literally just thrown in at random. There is no order at all. There is no way to quickly go through
That's cool.
and find the weapon that you want.
That's nice.
There's literally-
it changes it up a bit. It spices it up a bit.
I love the chaplain one where it's like litanies of battle, and you go, okay, and the next one just says litanies of battle, and then the next one just says litanies of battle. They didn't even fucking name the individual.
Yeah,
Good
so
Lord.
I mean,
Fucking what the fuck?
This is as bad as it could be.
it's better for some units because some units only have one gun.
Yeah, and then it's easy.
But then if you're
Guardsmen.
guardsmen actually have a lot of shit.
They do, yeah. Las gun, las pistol.
Yeah.
Like,
Grenade launcher,
launchers,
flamers, all that
guns,
shit.
everything. Yeah.
The mortar's probably in there too.
There's no way.
The las cannon, the heavy bomb.
There's no way to filter anything, and there's nothing in drop-down menus. So you
got
just
my hands
you
up,
have to
grabbing.
scroll through everything. You have to go through everything to find things that you want. And they
me on the
said that all the information is there. All the information is not there.
No, it's not. The rule book just isn't there.
No,
It's just not.
the rule book's not
Is there
there.
any fluffy scripture stuff
The
as
army
well?
builder is also
No.
not there.
The Lord of Light is one of many.
There's a few little tidbits of the fluff reasons for the
See,
second
that's
powers
not good
and stuff.
enough. I want the fluffy shit.
Yeah.
Give me fluff.
But
They should have a description of the unit and stuff in there.
especially for the people that are doing the what's it called?
like the second
Crusades.
Yeah.
like
Give
the,
us fluffy shit.
The Exarch powers for all the Eldar warriors is not in the Psychic Awakening. There's no way you can find it. Well, it could be somewhere, but I don't know where to look to find it, and there's no way for me to search for it.
It's not in the Eldar stuff. It's not in the Psychic Awakening stuff.
No.
Who knows where else it could be?
Fuck knows. Who knows?
You're not psychically awoke.
I mean, the actual data sheets of when the parts where it's shows movement and all those sort of things. It looks pretty, and it's easy enough to read, and it's nice. It's
Yeah.
fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's visually cohesive.
Yes, it's a good start.
It's a bit like when you take a shit and it looks really good.
Yeah. And he said,
That's a nice poo to pick up. I could pick up that poo.
I mean, it's
Why are you picking up your poo?
Because I'm backpacking.
I know it's a poo, but it's an aesthetic poo.
Yeah, it's like this is a healthy. It's still. I'm not saying it's shit, but like it is like.
It's pretty
No,
shit.
it's absolutely
pretty
okay,
shit.
alright,
It's
thanks.
dog- it's fucking
Okay, cool.
dog bollocks.
Well,
there's
yeah.
there's a few things, a few incorrect images. So
Yeah, or just images that aren't there.
exactly. I mean, the image is not there. I can sort of understand, but it's them. They should have the images of the thing.
They do have them. They
Fuck,
just haven't
you
put
would
them
have
in yet.
figured they would have done this fucking.
I don't know how you fucked
Yeah.
this up.
The
Yeah.
I don't know how
biggest-
you fucked it up this bad.
The biggest
I don't know
problem
how you
is-
knew that you fucked it up this bad and then just released it anyway.
The biggest problem is that there are incorrect data entries into this thing. There's haha
You better
funny.
get-
There's a strength 65 Death Jester rifle. Which is not strength 65.
No,
And this is the problem because people are going to go to this as the be all end all.
because it's
for
the
rules.
official app, so
Yeah.
you would trust the stuff that's in there.
So
right?
if somebody with Battlescribe says no, that your weapon isn't strength 65.
You always go, don't fucking trust Battlescribe.
Yeah.
We'll check in the codex.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with this, you'd be like, no, it's
No,
like
this is
I
the
guess
latest
it's strength
updated version of
65.
it. Yeah, and that's a problem. They need to fix that. I mean, this thing just stinks
It
of a
sucks.
rush job.
No,
Trying to
it's
get it
not.
out.
It's, we just don't have the app yet, and I don't know why they released it when it's not.
Maybe
ready.
they didn't have computers in Nottingham.
Maybe not.
I just don't know how
Maybe
you
they had
could
to
let
go to
this go
Middlesex
out.
to-
I just don't understand how you just wouldn't be like, oh shit, okay, the app's not ready.
This app
Because
is
this is a fucking embarrassment.
I hope you guys get a
I
free
would not
month.
be able to show my face around.
this app just thinks of like, oh, my nephew knows how to program an app. He can do it, or she can do it.
Yeah.
We'll get the design team to make all the assets, so
Yeah.
it looks good.
Yeah,
But the back end's just not. Ugh.
and you can't unsubscribe. There is no.
You literally cannot unsubscribe. I got it on Apple, right? So apparently you can go through the Google app thing and unsubscribe that way. I'm on an iPhone, so I don't have a Google app thing.
Yeah.
I'm fucked. I'm paying for it until they eventually release the app, and then I can cancel it.
And maybe get a free couple months out of it.
Okay, just to be
Presumably
clear,
they'll do
just to spell it out, if you have not got this app yet, don't.
You wait
Wait.
until we actually have a release.
Do what
app.
Wise Henry did.
Wait for Alan to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait for someone dumb like Alan or
Yeah.
Mr.
yeah.
iPhone over here to get. No, I was holding off because I predicted this is exactly what was going to happen,
You see,
and it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because
I don't think I announced it on your podcast, sadly, but I did sort of mention at one point. I think I was like, I'm just going to wait because sure enough,
Yeah.
it's just
they've delayed this app a couple times because it wasn't ready.
yeah.
and they should have just kept delaying it.
How can they obviously did not delay it though? How did they delay it?
I thought it was meant to come out earlier.
They haven't been working on it while they've been delaying it. That's for damn sure.
I feel the way I feel they should have handled it. They should have just released the app for free with everything it has right now,
Just as a free beta.
as a free beta. Exactly.
And then get feedback and all those crinkles would have been ironed out and it would have been like a good, like a feel-good experience for everybody.
Because they can say, hey, this is the beta. Please give us your feedback. Let us know what's wrong.
We'll figure out the wrinkles. We'll add things as we go.
And then
give yourself more time to get it polished and ready.
And as soon as they polish it, just close it off to everyone.
slap a dollars on it.
Yeah, exactly. And thing is, any of these this ill will would not be nearly as bad. But the fact that I've actually paid for this.
Yeah, there's a lot of angry people out there.
Yeah.
And this is the new edition. This is bringing all the new players in.
Yeah.
Fucking good experience, eh?
Sign me up.
Far out.
It makes me cringe to think what their app builder is. It's just going to click it and it opens Google Sheets instead. And you go, put in your own stuff.
MS Paint.
I know I've said it 3 times already, but I just cannot fucking believe that they would put this out there.
This is one of the worst things I've seen launched.
Like, this is like someone's job was to do this, and they got money to do it.
You can't undescribe, but the way you have to get about doing it is very convoluted. You have to go to Google or whoever your credit card is.
Which, if you're on Apple, you can't.
Yeah, and go all the way around and it's like, hey, I don't want to pay for this anymore. That's the way you can do it. And I've had to do that before with some apps because they were scam apps and shit like that.
Yeah, well, Pornhub Premium doesn't really give me much.
Well, no, they're free during COVID.
Oh yeah, it was. So,
Far out.
I mean, yeah.
We need to. Okay, I don't know. That's all we had planned to talk about, but I don't want to finish on that. We need to finish on something nice.
Hey, have you guys tried the new Bolt Action app? No, I don't know.
I actually played my first game at night, and
yeah.
I played Death Guard and it was rough.
Yeah, I played Death Guard Netlist.
Yeah.
It was rough. I mean, I knew right from the start I was going to have a hard time, but we played a couple new editions before. First time we played 7th, first time I played 5th, first time we played 8th. How long did it take us to get through those games?
Yeah.
The very first time we played. It took us from morning literally to evening.
It was a day.
It was the whole day.
Learning to play 7th. 8th? What are we now? 9th?
Yeah, we're in
God, 8th. Yeah, learning to play 8th was like a day.
That was quite long.
Solid day.
That was Kill Team, wasn't it?
No.
For me did that. Yeah.
It literally took us because we started at probably noon, and then this is when we did 8th.
Yeah.
And we finished like 11 p.m. Something crazy like that. This game, after we set up the board, took us a little over 3 hours to finish.
How did you find the deployment? That's the thing I'm really curious about.
The deployment is a pain. The alternating, I don't like it, but it wasn't that big a deal.
Was there any benefit to it that you could kind of...
Not with... There's no benefit with the army I was running. Especially because...
So, can you just tell people about the army you were running? Because it was pretty disgusting.
It was not... It's gimmicky, but it's not disgusting. So, the army I was running was Eldar list.
This is Alan, by the way.
This is Alan.
You don't know him, but
this is the
Alan.
true Alan.
Yeah. So, it's a pretty fun little thing.
It's just got a wee gimmick. It's not big.
It doesn't have a wraith knight. It's not that bad.
The wee gimmick is that most of the units can shoot through walls. So, I had 3 wave serpents.
Give me strength.
2 lots of 10 not Dire Avengers. Guardians with weapon platforms. 2 lots of 5 Dire Avengers. 2 Warp Hunters, which is Bad News Pandas, and they're
the flamer shooty things. They can sit behind cover and not get shot, and then shoot through that cover.
And then they also have an auto hitting flamer at 10 inches. Strength 10 -4 d6 damage.
On a flamer.
And you still lost.
On a flamer.
And I still lost.
You must be an exceptionally bad player.
I'm terrible. And I only paint.
It's not true.
It's not true.
Yeah, I only paint. No, yeah. Normally you're an absolute asshole to come up against. So how the fuck did you lose?
A net list. That's how I lost.
Yeah. Jordan took the dirtiest Death Guard shit that you've ever fucking seen. And Death Guard this is the addition for
Because he had to, because he knew he was playing Alan.
Yeah.
What else? And then 3 Night Spinners, Farseer, Warlock.
And what were you playing?
I was playing against Death Guard.
Rhino Rush.
No, Rhino Rushmores. It's 3 Defilers, 3 Plague Burst Crawlers, 3 of the carts to go
Yes,
carts.
We call them fart carts.
Fart
I don't know
carts.
what they're actually
Yeah.
called.
Fart carts,
1
yeah.
Lance Armstrong's Testicle was there.
That's a bloat drone.
Bloat drone.
We have way too many nicknames.
Don't worry about it.
And a bunch of nerdlings because they had demon stuff mixed in there and all this other stuff, so they could get.
So he did like a proper like 9th edition net list.
Yeah, it was. I think the list is from like the top ICT, like what do you call it? Death Guard player.
They haven't added 9th.
They haven't, but apparently he's very big on the Death Guard forums.
And he's been posting up lists and stuff.
Yeah, and ideas and stuff. So we were just giving it a try, and it is a hard list to play.
The files are good, huh?
The files are really good. This is their edition, even though the models can't be found pretty much. Yeah. Basically, it gave them extra -1 and -1 AP and +1 strength to everything.
And they all got disgustingly resilient.
Yes, there was a way to
command points.
Yeah. Jordan did screw up the way he set up his thing, so he had almost no command points at the start of the game. But that's besides the point. I spelled it out to him, but he still did it wrong. It's very easy to do in 9th edition, especially when you play in new edition.
Yeah, but especially the first.
Despite that, he pushed my shit in by the end of the game.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it wasn't too bad. It was I had 57 against 70 something, so I was down by about 20 points. The game was very even until I finally couldn't hold on to objectives for like 1 or 2 turns, and that was it. I beat him in secondaries, but that doesn't matter if you lose any of the primaries.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Gone burgers.
You can soak up like 1 bad primary turn, but if 2 is hard to come back from.
I mean, the Warp Hunters did work.
Yeah.
But they died pretty quick as well.
Because they die, you can't see them.
Well, I had to get close. I had to use the flamer profile that actually did the damage.
Okay.
And compared to Elder stuff got really expensive. So
yeah, Elder is in a tough spot.
So I had to lose a whole tank and a bunch of other stuff compared to what I was running in.
Yeah.
What you call it? 8th.
It was a good game.
It was a good game, but going into the thing, I knew exactly how I was going to change things already. I was like, instead of taking the Guardians, the 10 squads, I was going to drop them and take.
It's going to sound real good on the audio when no one can see what you're doing.
Oh. That's my hands. 9th ed.
You want lots of little troops instead of even 10-man squads.
I can do that.
Lots of MSU for Magnus to tear apart.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Buckle up.
Buckle up.
It's fun.
That's us. Do you know what? I have one more positive thing to say.
Oh.
Have a look at the Instagram and the Facebook pages.
Yeah.
And the YouTube channel.
And then what?
Alan and I did a kind of unboxing review of the Indomitus box.
Oh, that was fun.
Which is really, this is like a
good.
lot.
Yeah.
That you should watch because we kind of went through
I'm
it.
the
and it was really good. I built some of it. I painted a Necron warrior and what my new scheme's going to be.
Excellent.
They don't fit together perfectly.
No.
There's a few wee bumps and bruises, but for the most part, the sculpt's really good and it all fits together really well. And you should watch that video and we can talk about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's us.
That's us.
Yeah,
That's
that's
us.
us.
Thanks for joining us. Have a lovely week.
Go have dinner.
Play some 40k. Get into it.
Okay.
See you next time.
Sweet.
Bye.
Later.
Minor conflict.